What's up, guys? Today I will be showing you guys some pictures that I very creatively edited, and I hope you like them. And I will be walking through the steps of how I made those pictures. And I will also have kind of like a playback of how I did it. So let's get into it. First up, we have my friend Chris. He is in the Amazon rainforest, and he has a very big head and very big eyes. And here is how I made his head very big and his eyes very big and his nose very big. So I made his eyes very big by using the Liquify Expand tool in ProCreate. I made his mouth big by using also I used the Push tool in ProCreate. I made his nose big by using the Push tool in ProCreate. And I made his eyebrows big by using the Expand tool in Liquify in ProCreate. Now, let me show you the video playback of how I did that. Next up, we have my mother. And I made her mouth very big because she likes to talk a lot. And since sometimes she can be kind of crazy, I added some sparkles to her eyes and some really black pupils. And here's how I did it. I used the monoline version of ProCreate to make her eye dimples very dark. And for her mouth, I used the Expand tool in ProCreate. And for the sparkles in her eyes, I believe I used some kind of brush in the luminance section. Now, let me show you the video playback. Next up, we have, of course, me. I made my forehead really big by using the Push tool in Liquify to push my temples in, and that made the rest of my head look very big. And I kind of, as you can see, my mouth looks kind of weird, and I use the Expand tool for that in Liquify. And I also have some penguins and polar bear, which I downloaded from Google. So, here's the video playback. Now, let me show you the before pictures of all the edited pictures that I've just showed you. Here is Chris. Here is the before picture of my mom. Here is the before picture of me. And here is the before picture of my father. So this is the original picture of my father. Now, I'm going to make this very weird. And unlike the other things, I'm not just going to show you the video playback, but I'm going to show you very slowly how I actually do it. Okay, first I go to Liquify. Then I am on Expand, and the size is at, let's set it to 52%. Then we'll make my father's nose a bit bigger. Then we will make my father's eyes a bit smaller. And we go to the Pinch tool and we set the size to 28% or 29%. Okay, now that the eyes are smaller, we will decrease the size of his chin by a lot. For that, we will go to the Push tool and set the size to 50%. Next, we will make his mouth very big because he loves to talk. For that, we might as well just stay on the Push tool, but set the size to 34%. Next, we we will make his lips very big, like he had plastic surgery on his lips. So we'll zoom in into his big mouth. Then we will go to the expand tool. Set the size to really small because his lips are actually really small. Wait, why isn't this working? Here we are. Then we'll kind of go back and forth until his lips get really big. Bigger. I think this might be big enough. Next, we will go to his ears. Actually, it would be odder if we made one ear bigger than the other. So, we'll use the expand tool first and then we'll use the push tool. So, we'll go to the expand tool, set the size to 42%. Make it really big. Now let's do that again because I kind of messed it up. But this time we'll use the push tool because that one just would be easier to maneuver. We'll set the size to 24%. No, we'll set the size to 34%. There, that's a good size. Then we'll keep kind of pushing in this way back and forth till, you know, it's big, but it still looks like an ear. Perfect. Now, we will make his eyebrow. No, let's make it a little bigger, actually, to make it really odd. There we are. Now, we will make, well, let's make his eyebrows really bushy. We'll set the size to 17%. Maybe a little more. Maybe 30. Now don't worry if it doesn't look realistic. As long as it looks like you, then it's perfect. Next, we will make the forehead smaller. Let's use the push tool for this actually. The size is 44%. No, let's make the size bigger so that we can do it in one stroke. How about 54%? There we go. Forehead looks perfect. Now, we will go on to the backgrounds. Now, let's take a moment to think about what this background will look like. We'll make it look like the beach. We'll go to a sandy color, like this one. For this, we'll make it if you're any good at coloring in pre-K, you would be pretty good at this, I would say. plant, which is called Bloom. Now we can even add some little fish, and we're done. So there we are. There is my Picasso masterpiece. I edited my father very well. Sand looks really realistic, as you can see. The sea creatures I added in myself. The sun looks very realistic also. I really think it was great, and thank you guys for joining me on this journey through this wonderful Picasso art that I just taught you how to make. Anyway, see you guys. Bye.